Ayo Gamagan. This means good morning in Japanese. Hi, my name is D'Angelo Howard, and I will be presenting an informative speech about how to navigate Japan as an English-speaking person. I lived in Japan for 4 years. In that time, I have experienced and traveled to some of the provinces in Japan, so I have some knowledge about being an American in Japan. I will begin by explaining how accommodating Japan is to English-speaking visitors, followed by the vast cultural experiences I explored, the amazing food, and some attractions I experienced. So I will start with the accommodations Japan have made for English-speaking tourists. So in my first slide, you will see the streets and store signs. So with the street and store signs, everything is in Japanese, but they have made accommodations for Americans, so they put everything in English letters, which helps out when you're trying to find somewhere to go, find food places, find, directions on where you're going. This is great, and this is a great help. Also, Japanese people, they actually help you tremendously. So they will either give you directions if you ask, or they will actually walk you to the destination, which is definitely a tremendous help when you really don't know exactly where you're going after that. So on my next slide, we'll talk about the transit system. So the train system is also in Japanese, but it's also in American words and letters also. So on the train system, they have an automated system, an automatic voice that comes through and tells you every stop that's coming up in Japanese, but then they also do it in English. So that is definitely a help when you're trying to travel and you need to know how many stops you are to your destination. So that's great also. So on my next slide is the train system. This is what the trains look like in Japan. And this is what you would think everybody would be sitting down, chilling, having a good time, not doing too much. But this is what it really looks like. Chaos. So this is one of their main transportations. So it's very crowded sometimes. And this is actually a picture of people pushing people and the conductors pushing people onto the train, which they actually do when it's crowded. They push them in so they can close the doors. So as you can see, it definitely gets congested, but it's a great way to travel. So on my next slides, I will start talking about the culture in Japan. So as you can see, I took pictures of Japanese people wearing kimonos when I was there. These are pictures of them. This is what they used to wear, and traditionally what they wear now. But it's very rare that you'll see people in kimonos now, but only when they go to weddings and funerals that they dress up in kimonos now. But it is a great thing, and you can go and you can dress up and buy kimonos also. Next we will have sumo wrestling. Sumo wrestling is Japan's national sport, and it's the highly decorated and highly celebrated sport in Japan. The sumo wrestlers live like rock stars. They are pampered, they eat well. Only thing they have to do is train and wrestle. That's it. So that's an experience to definitely go check out is sumo wrestling. Next, we will have me at Mount Fuji. So Mount Fuji is one of the largest mountains in the world, and you can actually climb to the top of the mountain as an experience, and they give you a commemorative thing when you get up to the top for saying that you climbed to the top of the mountain. So that's a great experience to definitely go have. Next will be the barrel walls. Here's pictures of me at the barrel wall exhibit where they had so many barrels in Japan that was empty from them drinking sake and wine and different drinks that they decided to decorate them and then make walls out of them. So there's a bunch of different walls that you can go and tour, see, and then they also have temples there that you can go and explore and see while you're there. So next we will start to go to the food and the amazing food that they have. So here is a picture of my kids and my wife eating the food in Japan. Ramen is one of the top foods that is eaten in Japan, and my kids love ramen, as you can see. This is one of the places that we go to, and this is called a hot pot, to where you order your meats, and they will bring it to you, and you cook your own food to the likeness that you like, and that's a great experience. And you get sides and everything, the drinks. Next, we will have the pastries. So the pastries are light, delicate, fluffy, and amazing. The sugar balance is amazing. Every pastry place I have tasted in Japan is amazing. So if you ever get a chance to get over there, definitely try one of the 1,000 pastry places they have over there. So next we will have 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven in Japan, a restaurant. 7-Eleven in Japan has hot food, has cold food, has amazing sandwiches, egg sandwiches that is. They have great cold and hot drinks. Everything is great in Japan. You don't need to go nowhere but 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven is your #1 stop for everything you need is 7-Eleven. Next we'll move to attractions that's in Japan. Bam. So here's some of the attractions that they have in Japan. So this is Shibuya Crossing, which is called Tokyo Crossing to some people. This is where hundreds of people merge into one intersection and crosses at one time. It's an amazing experience, amazing thing. Fun fact, this is what they did Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, and they drifted through this area. It was an amazing scene. If you ever see it, you ever get the experience, go try it out. Also, Legoland. Legoland is great for kids and adults. Everybody will love it because everybody played with Legos when they was a kid. And that is a great place to check out. Last but not least, bam, Mario Kart. So real life Mario Kart in the real life in the streets. This is an amazing experience. So on this tour, it's a 3-hour tour. You go through Roppongi, Shibuya, and Tokyo, all provinces of Japan, and you tour for 3 hours. It's an amazing experience in this real street, driving with real cars, and you get to do everything like you're in real Mario Kart. And how do I know this? Bam! Because me and my wife actually experienced it before we left. It was on my bucket list, and we took care of that, and we knocked it out. So here's a video, a small little token of video of me doing Mario Kart while I was out there. As you can see, a bus rolled by me while I was out there. Also, you get a GoPro. So I have a video of me going around the city for 3 hours, going around the provinces for 3 hours. So it was a great and amazing experience. So in closing, I hope I gave you great insight into living and visiting Japan as an English-speaking person. My main objective was to give you some personal accounts of things I experienced when I lived in Japan. Also, many places that was enjoyable in person for me. Japan is a wonderful place to visit, from the people to the food and the great attractions to take part in. I would like to enclose with this. Sometimes we don't give things a chance because of the unknown. But if you go into any situation without prejudice, you will be surprised. Thank you for listening.